It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Hurricanes will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals offense takes the field to start this game off. To throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Durant. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So Miami's offense will go to work for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Dances away. Throwing on the run. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Caught in the backfield, it's Tootin. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Might be changing the route. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Canes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rate, some revolutions on that one.
You want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. He's got it on the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Here comes the heat. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The Canes will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch. Got his man. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Off the play fake. He'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. 3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete. On fourth down, looking to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The run from the shotgun. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Back to throw, it's Durant. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The inside handoff. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
Unloads quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Now adjusting. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Trying play action. He's got his man. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep the drive alive. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. Right back to the well. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's first and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking downfield on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Back has it. Look out, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Snap to the back. Finding open areas. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Content to run out the clock, the quarterback takes a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Got room to work. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Canes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
The Canes will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating. And they turn it over on downs. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Looking for a man. It's Durant. Fires left. Finds a man in the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's second and 4. Inside a minute to go here in the third. Wants to fire on second down. Right on the money. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this first and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Bringing the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Quickly complete. At midfield, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now on first down from the 40.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the gun to give to the back. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. The give to the back. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game, putting together a performance today.
Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Cardinals have it with a first and 10. To the air, it's Durant. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes! Touchdown, Hurricane! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. On the run, it's Allen. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Durant. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Got a lot of room to the right. At the 20. Touchdown, Miami. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Looking to pass. It's Durant. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got him downfield. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Rushes on him. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll set up to throw. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Touchdown, Louisville! And they turn it into a defensive score.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves, but what a play.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Tootin. Turning it on! Inside the 50. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Canes! They move on top here in the fourth.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Durant. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to keep it in the air. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And that's exactly why this defense brought the blitz. You bring pressure because you want this quarterback to feel you, to get uncomfortable, to move him outside of the pocket so he's not sitting in there doing damage. They do just that. Chase him down, put pressure on him, and force the incompletion.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And the defense has a big decision to make here. You've got the lead. It's late in the game, 4th quarter, critical 4th down. You're going to sit back and play safe in coverage, but you want to get aggressive and get after the quarterback here if you're anticipating pass.
Absolutely perfect. Final minute of play. We are Guys, what a finish we're experiencing. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Breaks into the open. The 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
To the air, it's Durant. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Lots of room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the board and have a chance to kick this PAT and tie the game.
They'll go to the air. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the fourth. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Oh, better look out. Got enough for the first down. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. On the direct snap, it's Tootin. And there is no gain on the run, and there is no win for this team as it is over.